Hello there, everybody. How are you doing? This is your boy, Nukesploder here. I know it's been a long time since I've last uploaded a video, and I completely understand why some of you may be frustrated or have left. That's also fine. I don't blame you whatsoever. Um, I'm making a video right now, just to kind of update you on a lot of things, and talk about my personal life, as well as yeah, just other things that I want to talk about. I think I'll be doing this. Calvin actually inspired me to do this. I don't know if you know who Calvin is. Um, he's a strategist sort of on YouTube that floats around. He's actually pretty. I don't know. Sometimes I don't really like a lot of his stuff. Sometimes I do. Anyway, he's doing this vlog sort of thing, and I thought I'd jump into it. So here I am. Doing it. I'm gonna talk to you about a bunch of different things. So I know I've been out on a hiatus for about, let's see, how long have I been out on a hiatus for? Yeah, about a good 2 months, and it's been a long time since I last uploaded anything, and I realize that, and I apologize for that. A lot of shit's happened. So yeah. Anyway, this is a nice little tune. Too bad I'm gonna lower it a little bit more. Right. So as you can see here, by the way, if you guys don't know, this is me. These other guys are all clowns. This is me. I recently graduated. I actually graduated, and yes, that was John Cena. I actually graduated literally like last week. Yeah, basically. And yeah, like literally, it's been a tough time from the last 2 weeks. Just a lot of catching up with work, finishing up projects, music festival and stuff. It's been it's been tough, but I now have and after everything, I've kind of just sat around for a week just to sort of rest and relax, and I feel comfortable making videos again, because it was just such a hassle with everything going on. And I didn't really have a drive for it. I'm gonna say, like, there wasn't any motivation, you know, with me doing videos, and now I kind of getting my fix, and I am starting Thursday. I am gonna be instituting a new rule where I upload 4 videos a day, and I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna keep to that rule. Generally, the videos will be about 20 to 30 minutes long. Actually, that's a lie. They'll be as long as I want them to be, really, or whatever I feel like they should be, or length, whatever. Um, that's a fucked up sentence. Yeah, so I'll just, I'll try to keep a 4 videos a day rule, because I want to see my channel grow. I don't expect myself to ever be partnered with YouTube or make any money off of this, and though it would be nice, I kind of realize that that's not going to happen. I just want to have a good following, a couple of hundred viewers, say max. If more, then then that's welcome too. Obviously, just to have a small following where I have like a strong group of people, really active and want to do interactive works or what have you. That'd be pretty cool. Uh, so yeah, just wanted to mention you with that. And by the way, it's cast stratagem. This is just what my anyway. Um, You want to stalk me? There you go. Yeah, so again, school finished. And yes, I'm going to be using this, like the browser thing, is sort of like a slideshow. Different things I want to talk about and stuff. And if you have any questions, please ask them in the comments. I'll be sure to answer them, honestly and respectfully. There's nothing I don't really have any dark secrets. So, yeah, I haven't been keeping up with chess a lot. Usually I keep up with it, but it's been a long time. Uh, and yeah, like, I don't know. I just haven't been playing a lot, and I should get back into it. I don't know if that's something you guys want to see. I don't know if you're interested in me playing chess and me thinking about my thought process. I actually gonna have a video out soon where I just play a game of chess. Um, and yeah, so I don't know if you're interested in that. I can do that, every little bit. Um, so the next thing I want to talk to you about, my fellow YouTubers, is again personalize myself here. Talk about a few things I'm really interested in. Politics is a field that I'm very interested in. Um, there's a lot of shit that goes on with politics, but one of the things that I think every human being should do. Now, I'm not sure because, like in Australia, they enforce it. I think, if you have a say in something or you want to say, you should have the right to say it, and your personal opinion should influence politics. And if you look in the Western Hemisphere, there's been a downward trend of participation, uh, and that causes a lot of problems. Because in other countries of the world, the idea of participating in a democracy is very misconstrued or is not really a tangible thing, and so this is a nice trumpet riff. And so I think everybody should do that. I think it's important to vote. Because if you want to say something like, "Oh, fuck the government" or something like that, that's fine. You can have that opinion. But like if you, for example, you have a leading, I don't know, you have a leading, say for example in Canada, like if you say, "Oh, I hate the Conservatives." Now I know most 99.9% of the people here uh, don't really live in Canada, but say if you hate the Conservatives, right? Well, I mean, that's great to have the opinion, but if you didn't vote in elections, to me, I feel like it's almost kind of like a backwards thing. Like if you should. It just makes more sense to me. What the fuck? Fuck you, ads. Fucking ads. Um. So yeah, like I just think it's important for everybody to vote, and I've been recently reading about it. The downward trend, and it's kind of disappointing actually. As a 18-year-old who recently turned 18, actually as of June 5th, I'm going to be participating in the elections, and I think I know who I'm voting for. Now I'm not sure, but um, I think I'm going to be voting for the New Democrats. I don't know about you guys. Some people like to disclose their their political affiliation. And I understand why. I understand, that some people will have this idiotic idea of you in their heads, and they get this picture. Oh my god, I don't know why I'm so. Oh, fuck it, I am yawning so much. I'm sorry, guys. They get this idea in their head that there's this one character here, and I don't think that's true. Now, if you're gonna be a communist, sort of, then or if you want to be a fascist, the thing is with those radical ideologies, which they are radical ideologies, and uh, they're what comes with the ideology is certain morals or values or ideas that are just, like, for example, with the Marxism, the abolition of the state, or anarchism. In order to overthrow a government or power, to have no state, which, by the way, I think that's crazy. You kind of have to do that violently. There's no way you can peacefully do that. Um, and I understand that, but like if it comes to like, for example, conservatism or liberalism, or let me see, libertarianism, they think these ways, because they think that's the right thing to do. They think that that's a you know that that's ultimately the right thing. Um, And I don't like the idea in politics where if you think one thing, you're generally bad or you're generally stupid. Although I will say I'm sorry if you're a communist or if you're a fascist, you're kind of crossed my line. Um, not sorry. I mean, honestly, that's kind of fucked. So yeah, so I mean, I understand that, but anyway, I'm getting really off track. I think I'm gonna be voting for the New Democratic Party. I've been looking at their platform. There's some stuff that irks me about it, um, but generally, I think I'm gonna be voting for them. I think they're a pretty solid party all around. Um, Social democracy. There's a lot of good traits about social democracy. I don't know about Sweden. I like Sweden a lot. There are a lot of good perks that they have about Sweden, but to me, I almost think they have like free housing, I believe, and I don't know. That kind of weirds me out a little bit. I mean, it's an interesting idea, but as much as I dislike, you know, um, businesses or whatever, uh, I don't know. To me, then you start getting a little bit controlling with the state. So I don't know. But I think I'm going to be voting for the NDP. They've been making really strong gains ever since Jack Layton came in. Bless that man. That guy is a fucking trooper. And with the recent win in Alberta, I'm going to be definitely going for the NDP. Especially since Alberta. For those that don't know, by the way, Alberta is basically the Texas, Canada's equivalent of Texas, and that would be like Texas voting for the Democrats. So that's an amazing kind of thing, and it just shows that social democracy is making headway into Canada, and obviously, if you can flip into a province like that, that's pretty impressive. So I think I'm going to be going for them. I have confidence in them. It is tough, and if say because the New Democrats have never actually governed in office. I've never been the leading party, so that could be problems within itself because um, well, what would happen is, it takes time for parties to actually get into, office and not get into office, but just sort of familiarize themselves. And I understand that can be a problem, but I do have confidence in them. So yeah, so we'll see how that turns out. We'll see. Uh, and by the way, I am sort of a center left kind of person, though I don't dislike the right innately. Me, I and the left in the right have quite a few problems. But again, they're just doing what they believe is right. So I mean, how can you fault? You can't really fault that too much. At the end of the day, we're all people. We all wake up in the morning. We all brush our teeth. We all go to school/work, and then we all come home. So I don't know. To me, it seems a little bit weird. Some people have this really super I'm gonna glue on to this party and party loyalty and this stuff. And I think it's important to keep an open mind in politics. So I'm not. I still believe in social democracy for our elections. I think it'll be good. I can't wait to vote. It'll be my first time exercising my right. And yeah, I think that'll be pretty cool. Another thing. So in case you guys haven't guessed or don't know, I am a trumpet player. I've been playing the trumpet. I like, it's kind of funny switching gears from one topic to the next. I've been playing trumpet since fucking one was 2008. So that's 7 years, 8 years. I really like playing it. Just a quick little fact for those that don't know. And yeah, and so, oh, fuck off, AIDS. I'm gonna just get rid of all these right now. Just give me a second. This little tip that you guys can do at home. If you get a long video, just click around. Oh, this sounds like a good song. Westward Coast. Right. It's just a quick little tip. Other thing, So I live in Fredericton, New Brunswick, if you guys haven't guessed yet. And jobs. This is the this for those if you've never seen this before. This is the job bank, sponsored by the government of Canada. I've been looking for a job. I think I have one secured. I have one secured. I'll be basically like a fucking roofer slave. I'm still looking for other jobs out there. And so yeah, so basically until then I'm completely free. But once I have a job, no, I'm still what I'm just a quick tip about my life again. Because I've as you know, as I've already explained, I've graduated from high school, and now I've actually got accepted to university, so I need money to obviously fund that, because fucking I hate how the fact that we don't have free university. It seems like a stupid concept to me. You have like, again, going back to politics, you have like our fucking the government's like, yo, everybody, you should go to university, and we're like, okay. And they're like, yeah, that'll be like $7,000. Be like, are you fucking stupid? Fucking crazy fascist. Oh my god. Pisses me off how we don't subsidize higher education. At least, maybe, okay, maybe, I mean, I would love, free university, but if not, subsidize it, because for fuck's sakes, education leads to so much good shit. So please, fucking whatever. Anyway, so I'm looking for a job, and I have one, but I'm gonna see if I can find a better one before I really commit to it. Again, roofing. Switching gears again, I want to talk a bit about Albanian or Kosovo politics that's going on. Um, I'm almost done actually. Kosovo politics. So this is something, for those that don't know, Kosovo is a partially recognized state within the international community, declared independence from Serbia in 2008. However, this was following a ethnic conflict, war, really. I mean, in 98, 99, where Milosevic, the I guess president of Serbia or Yugoslavia, decided that they would, that there was the Kosovo Liberation Army that escalated because Kosovo got revoked their autonomy, and Kosovo Albanians are pissed. I'm a Kosovo Albanian, ethnically. Um, originally my parents are Kosovo Albanians. Um, and fuck, where am I going with this? Yeah, and that all happened, and then Milosevic tried to kick out 1.7 million people out of Kosovo, to which NATO was like, what the fuck is this? And then they bombed them for 60 days, and then they kind of signed like a treaty, and then declared independent. Anyway, if you want to read about it, please go ahead and read about it. Educate yourselves. Anyway, so there's this thing where obviously the Kosovo Liberation Army um, soldiers or commanders, they're accused of various different crimes, including kidney harvesting, I guess, I don't know, organ trafficking, all this stuff, whatever. And there's always been this talk that they need to persecute the KLA commanders, Uçaka, and stuff. And this has had a negative sort of spin for Kosovo Albanians, because they feel that it is undermining that this is undermining, their reputation of the KLA. Understand too that Kosovo, the province of, the territory of Kosovo, the land of Kosovo, is 92% Albanian, and then I believe about 7% Serb, and then like 1% like Bosniak and stuff. Like very small minorities. So yeah, so I mean, this is a big problem. In the opinion of Kosovo Albanians, and my stance on this is that I disagree with them, but I do understand their concerns. I feel that, in my opinion, I feel like the rule of law is a very important thing to have in every country. I feel that, you know, it's tough, right? It's really tough. It's really, really fucking tough, and I understand that. Um, uh, it's not an easy thing. It requires a lot of bureaucracy, and that's a pain in the ass, and it takes time. But it's important to have that bureaucracy, because uh, it's important to be honest. If there are people that did commit those crimes, it's important to say, okay, listen, we understand, but what's wrong is wrong, and I feel that that's always true. I feel that that it is a wrongful act to do, and I don't oppose it. I think I understand, though. I don't oppose it. I think it's a good thing, but I understand their concerns because the way Kosovo is governed, to me, now this is my opinion of what I think the Kosovo Albanians are thinking about in Kosovo, and I don't blame them because the the entire the way things work, it's kind of fucked up, really, because they declared independence. Serbia feels that the Kosovo should be a part of Serbia under autonomy, and so they veto or do a lot of things, to try to undermine Kosovo's progress. An example of this is if you read about in the Kosovo News Daily. It talks about how like Kosovo doesn't have its own telephone, like for example, at least in like New Brunswick, the code is like 506, um, and they don't have like their regional coding, so they spend like something like $30 million just for regional coding for phones, and that's kind of fucked. I mean, it's not that big amount, but it's still, that's still quite an amount for what that is. And I understand their claims. I understand that they feel that their sovereignty, which, by the way, a lot of Kosovo Albanians believe that Kosovo should be a part of Albania. Um, and I think that it should, not just for nationalistic reasons. If we forget nationalistic reasons aside, just put that aside for a second. You have to understand that the cost that Kosovo would save would be ginormous because again, Kosovo was under partial recognition, therefore it doesn't receive the benefits of having like global trade or global trade partners, or doesn't have the ability to have again their own like phone regional coding. Um, and that sucks for them, really, and it sucks. And then also the political instability in Kosovo. It has a really bad voter turnout rate, something like 50%, if that, really. Uh, and so there's different uh, different uh, political parties vying over for control, and that's not leading to the development of anything. And because of the Kosovo situation, because most Serbs, by the way, live in the north of Kosovo, and they've created sort of this autonomous place for the Kosovo Serbs to sort of um, to um, to avoid ethnic conflict. And it's just a mess. Like I don't understand. Like I don't understand how a country can govern like that. It doesn't make economically it and politically, like it doesn't make any sense. It's backwards. It's really backwards. And then bringing nationalism aside. Now again, nationalism can play a double-edged sword. Of course, too much nationalism can lead to the rise in, say, Nazi Germany. But too little nationalism can also cause problems. Um, One is like the lack of will in like what some Western countries when there's no nationalism. It's I don't know, like it's kind of like there's nothing. I mean, these people will come together in times of necessity, and that will always be true. But there's got to be a sort of tying factor, and unlike in Europe, and again, it doesn't. I'm not I don't know. It's nationalism is a weird thing, but regardless, if you think about it like this, to say that Kosovo and Albania should be separated would be like to say West Germany and East Germany should be separated. It doesn't make any sense when the majority of the populations are German. It doesn't make any sense, because even if you do that, nationalism will play like a sort of intrinsic role. Like it'll come up. It will, that's how it is. It's a weird. It's actually a really interesting phenomena, and something that I'm very interested in. Um, just sort of comes in, and that creates problems. So then you see Greater Albania. Now, that's another topic that I could talk about. Um, and I don't know. I understand Greater Albania, and to some extent I agree with it. Um, I don't know. I don't think you could pull it off. But it's an interesting thing. Maybe I'll talk about it in another episode. Not saying I'm necessarily for or necessarily against about it. I'm just gonna try to keep my feelings neutral now. So if you guys really want to hear about it, just please say in the comments. All 10 of you. Anyway, I said anyways. So anyways, twice. Now I said it 3 times. So my final verdict is I think that there should be a new war court. Though I do feel that if it's gonna go for Kosovo, war veterans, I feel that there should be more investigation into Serbia, because understand it's a war. Both sides, and in wars both sides obviously commit atrocities, and it's important to realize that as a first step. Okay, if you guys think my opinion is radical, that's fine. But I'm telling you that I'm trying to be moderate here compared to a couple others. So I should put, yeah. All right, next. So, Slovenia. Okay, this is another stupid scandal. Fucking Slovenia recently. What they fucking did is they took this guy, Ramush Haradinaj. Haradinaj. Um, he was over in Slovenia, and they fucking arrested him. He used to be the former prime minister of Kosovo. You can read this. Pause if you want to. And they fucking arrested him because Serbia charged him or sent a warrant of arrest in something like 2006 for like war crimes, even though he's already been cleared from The Hague. So I think that's kind of fucked. And I mean, they released him, obviously, as you can read. But fucking Slovenia, you're such a fucking backwards motherfucker. Can I don't even get it. Like, I don't even fucking understand. Slovenia's just being like a dumbass today. So, please, Slovenia, fucking please wipe and stop being a little shit. Okay, yes. Alright, so if I haven't said it yet, Albania EU4 playthrough will be coming. It's fucking really easy. The formula to win, by the way, if I haven't told you yet. Bosna e Shqipria equals dead Serbia. That's basically the fucking formula on how to play Albania in EU4, because Bosnia starts as a Catholic, and of course with George Kastrioti, he starts off as a Catholic, so you can be buddies, and then you can get Austria, Hungary, and all these different peoples. So it's really kind of fucking easy, and I'll talk about the changes in common sense. I don't have the DLC. Fuck you, Paradox, for charging overpriced, ridiculous, nonsense, fucking stupidly ass fucking DLC, and you didn't even put it on the summer sale. I'm gonna fucking anyway. Next article. Oh yeah, okay. For those that don't know, this is Heart of the Swarm for StarCraft 2. I'm gonna be playing some more ladder in Heart of the Swarm in StarCraft 2. Okay, that freaked me out for a second because I thought my recording thing kind of froze. Fucking really freaked me out, actually. Holy shit. I'm going to be recording some ladder matches of me playing StarCraft 2. It'll be kind of funny for the first few episodes because I haven't played in a long time and a lot of mechanics probably have changed that I'm not up to date yet, and that'll be a problem. So yeah, so it's good because I want to warm up for Legacy of the Void, the other expansion for StarCraft 2. So yeah, so I'm just gonna be doing that. If you guys want me to record that, please again leave the messages. But I will try it out for the first few episodes and see, any feedback from that. What else we got? Oh yeah, CS:GO. Yep. So because of fucking pressure from ethnic Albanians who watch my shit, where the fuck are they right now? Like people like this guy over here, Krasnich, or even Avanic, who Tails, who he keeps changing his name actually. They pressure me to get CS:GO, and I was a scrub, and I'm still a scrub. I'm fucking silver elite. Uh, I need to fucking get out of there and get into fucking what do you call it, Nova. So yeah, so I don't know. CS:GO is a pretty fun game actually. I like it quite a bit. I've clocked in a few hundred hours actually. Let me see, how many hours do I have in that fucking game? Library, CS:GO. How the fuck do I see this now? Properties? Nope, not even. No, no, no. Don't boot. Please God, don't boot. How the fuck do you see your hours in the game? I want to see how many hours I played. I think I played something like 200 hours. Oh my god. I want to fucking see. Oh, maybe now I can find it. This is just not helping me. There, maybe I got it now. Whatever. Fuck it. Profile, maybe? Maybe that's how you do it. Okay, I suck at life. There we go. Yeah. 116 hours played on record. So, wow, that's literally nothing. uh, yeah, so I've been getting into it. I like it quite a bit. And so I think I am going to start recording some more of that. It's a fucking good game, actually. I like it a lot. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. And finally, my last thing I have to report. Oh yes, for those that don't know, fuck off Skype. Uh, AOE Age of Empires 2, the HD version, it went on sale for basically nothing on the Steam summer sale. Went for like $3, which is a fucking steal. And so I got it. So I don't know if you guys want to see campaign of that or not, but I'm definitely going to be playing some 1v1s, and I'm going to be demonstrating that. And yeah, really. So yeah, so I don't know if that's something that you guys want to see. But I am going to be doing that a little bit again, just to kind of bring back my RTS skills, because I've ever since since I was a kid, my game that I've always played, because when my dad wasn't, we didn't have much money back then, because you could only afford a couple of games at a time, and fucking Command and Conquer General Zero Hour, man, fucking the best game ever. I just play that for hours and hours on end, because I grew up with RTS, and I want to get back into it. Hone my skills a little bit and practice for upcoming titles that I want to sort of explore and take a look at. Yeah. So anyway, if you guys enjoy this, please, tell me about it. Tell me what you think. If you like me doing this kind of series or not, feel free to ask me questions anytime you want, and I'll be sure to answer them. Either probably in another video of this sort of style. And so yeah, so stay tuned. You know, more videos will be coming, different playthroughs and campaigns and stuff. And yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.